It is Tottenham 0, Leicester 1, a Jamie Vardy penalty in the 49th minute, deep into first half stoppage time. The difference at the break. Tim Sherwood and Steve McManaman in the studio with me. We've got to start with the penalty incident first. Serge Aurier, a challenge, an unnecessary one, Tim, late on?
Unnecessary is the understatement of the year. I mean, what is he doing? This boy will always let you down. I mean, he's had a few games when he hasn't, and he's done okay, but he's so likely to do this at any time. He cannot win the ball. Fofana knows it's Serge Aurier. He knows all he's got to do is get his body across in the penalty area, then hit the floor, because this boy will come into the back of me, and that's exactly what he does. He obliges. I just cannot understand what's going through Serge Aurier's mind there.
And Jamie Vardy stepping up from the spot, Steve. I mean, Lloris did deny him once. It was all the way back at Wembley. It was in all the way back, 2019.
Yeah, no guile, just hitting it as hard as he can, right down the middle. Brilliant end to the first half by Leicester, who have been the better team. I must say the game's been really disappointing, but Leicester, if one team has deserved to go in at half-time, it has been them.
Yeah, you said it really disappointing, but kind of what you expected in a way, Tim.
Yeah, the game plan is what I expected from Tottenham, but they haven't been able to get Kane on the ball. He's coming deep, but they're smothering that area. There's no space. And when he does come deep and picks up the ball, they drop. They track runners. They're not trying to hold a high line. They actually drop into that space. There's no space for Son to run in behind. The game plan has worked perfectly. They're keeping bodies up the field all of the time. They're pinning Tottenham back. Not that they want to throw Serge Aurier and Reguilon forward, because they're quite happy not to. It's quite evident that. But they're picking up the second balls, because when they push them back, they're in the final third. I mean, look at this one. I mean, Højbjerg picks up the ball here. He's looking for someone to make a run. They are a little bit high here. There is space. Look at Reguilon on the outside here. Son comes short. Reguilon comes short. There you see Højbjerg there telling him, run in there. But I'm not too sure if Jose Mourinho wants him to run in there. Are you, Macca?
No. If that was a white of a Real Madrid shirt, he'd be running forward. He's in the white suddenly of a Tottenham shirt, and his principal thought is get back, get back, get back. I mean, if we're talking about Tottenham threatening to win the league, going into second place, you know, this performance is just terrible. Terrible.
To be fair, though, Steve, they have had a recent trend of second half being a bit more adventurous, haven't they? And they're going to have to be,
Well, we're going to have to be. If they're going to be if they're going to try and keep their players happy, they have to go forwards. It's so negative. Every thought is backwards. I hope, because they're 1-0 behind, that they have to throw teams forward now. If you're a Tottenham fan sitting watching this, are you happy? Are you happy with the way they play?
I'm reading into that in terms of keeping players happy. Harry Kane, he had a really good chance himself, but obviously a free kick, the only shot on target that they had deflected.
Yeah, I mean, he should have done better, Harry, here.
Similar to the Liverpool one, isn't it?
Yeah, and he should have done better, of course. But if you're Harry Kane, and I'm thinking that this man is possibly one of the greatest forwards around at the minute. We're talking about Benzema, Lewandowski, maybe Aguero, but they're into their 30s. You're talking about this fella. How can Tottenham keep him happy playing like this? If they do not win a trophy this year playing like this, then Harry Kane must be thinking about, I'm going to have to play my trade elsewhere, because he's not getting a sniff of the ball. No one's passing him the ball.
Yeah. What we're doing is there. I mean, we're looking at that's their best opportunity to score goals is from set pieces. But Tielemans is marking Harry Kane, non-contest. In a minute, if they get another set piece, they will score because of that. It's a mismatch. They need to switch that over at half-time. Need to see that. Tottenham look at their most dangerous when Leicester have the ball.
Yeah. There we go. Right, Tottenham have it all to do, don't they? It's